Hello openSUSE enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are diving into something revolutionary in the world of Linux installation, the Agama Installer, the new Linux installer born in the core of the YaST team. It is designed to offer reusability, integration with third-party tools, and the possibility of building advanced user interfaces over it. This modern web-based installer is poised to redefine how we install openSUSE. From Leap to Tumbleweed, Slowroll to MicroOS, the Agama installer has you covered with a sleek and intuitive interface. Let's explore everything about Agama and see it in action. Before we dive in, I want to share something from the heart. First, let me apologize if the sound quality in some parts of my videos is not up to your expectations. This channel is my personal project. Every step from planning to recording, editing, and publishing is done entirely by me. I already have a full-time job, and I dedicate my free time to creating these videos. Why? Because this is my passion, sharing knowledge, teaching, and connecting with people like you who value learning. Every day I challenge myself to improve, to deliver content that's worth your time. This journey is teaching me just as much as I hope it teaches you. I'm grateful for your support and patience as I continue to grow. Let's explore and learn together, one step, one video at a time. Now let's jump into today's topic. Agama is the next generation installer for openSUSE and other Linux distros, designed to simplify the installation process for both beginners and advanced users. Unlike traditional installers, Agama uses a web-based interface, making it versatile and easily accessible. Also, Agama is service-based Linux installer, aiming to overcome some limitations of the traditional YaST installer and serve as an installer for new projects such as those based on SUSE Linux Framework 1. It supports various openSUSE distributions like Leap, Tumbleweed, Slowroll, and MicroOS. Whether you are setting up a personal desktop, a rolling release system, or a container focused like MicroOS, Agama offers the tools to get the job done effortlessly. Here are some key features of the Agama installer. 1. Web-based user interface. The installer can be accessed locally or remotely through a web browser. 2. Simplified workflows. Streamlined steps ensure fewer clicks and less complexity. 3. Multi-distribution support. Offers installation options for various openSUSE versions and rules. 4. Modular design enables developers to easily add or customize installation modules. 5. Modern look and feel. The interface is sleek, user-friendly, and highly responsive. 6. Network configuration, robust support for setting up networking during installation. 7. Custom partitioning offers a straightforward yet powerful tool for partitioning disks. 8. PTRFS and XFS support. Agama excels with file system optimized for openSUSE. 9. Powerful command line interface. Drive and monitor the installation process using its first-class command line interface. 10. Easy automation and integration. Automate the installation process using either the command line interface or the HTTP API and integrate it into your workflow. Now let's get our hands dirty. I will demonstrate using Agama to install one of the four options, Slowroll, and the other options, Leap 16 Alpha, Tumbleweed, and MicroOS, on a virtual machine. This is a perfect way to explore the installer safely before deploying it on your hardware. So first, you need to go to the website of Agama, agama-project.github.io, to download the image from there. Okay, and make sure after the download to check the image. Also, you may check the documentation, tell it's work in progress, but the team did a good job, and you can read and see, check out the interactive installation, and you can see here screenshots. You can follow up if you are type of person who likes to read more than watching. If you like watching videos, stick around till the end of the video. And also you can check the unintended installation uh, for DevOps if you want like a remote installation, automated installation. Okay, so after downloading the image, let's minimize this. Make sure that the configuration of your whatever the hypervisor you are going to use, VirtualBox, VMware, whatever, the configuration of the hardware to be pretty much the same like here. In my case, I chose to use Secure Boot. I enabled Secure Boot, and the chipset is i440FX, and the firmware is UEFI. Okay, and here CPU, you can give, if you have enough CPUs, you can give more than 4. Memory, I give here 8 GB. The boot options, I enable the boot menu. And here the CD-ROM is loaded with the ISO image. Okay. And here where the installation of the disk that created the virtual disk. And as you can see here, of course, in VirtualBox, it will be a little bit different. VMware also, but try to make it good for Slowroll. Like you can check on openSUSE website to learn about the recommended hardware for installing Slowroll. Okay, so now let's fire up our VM, and here I will press escape to go to the files to choose the boot. I will boot from the DVD because I have installed as a test before. So I will press enter. As you can see, the installer is loaded the kernel and the services needed to continue using Agama installer. And here we can see Agama's home screen, and here Leap 16 Alpha for a stable enterprise ready base. And we have openSUSE Micro OS, perfect for containerized workload or IoT devices. We have Slowroll, a middle ground for cautious users. And finally, we have Tumbleweed for cutting edge ruling updates. So you can choose what you want and you can continue with the installation. As I said, I will go with the slow roll, and I checked it and then select. And now Gamma is doing its magic, the background. The first thing you will see here to set up a root password. Let's maximize this and I will go full screen. Let's enter the root password and then accept. And now here an overview of the default configuration from Agama, and we can see here on the install there is an some kind of a note or an error. Take your time to check your configuration before starting the installation process. Here after that the localization, I'm fine with the choices here, so you can change them according to your needs. And then the network, if you have a Wi-Fi device, you can press on connect. And of course, I don't have because it's a virtual machine. And it will scan the Wi-Fi around you, and you can connect to the Wi-Fi next to you. And here for the wired connection, I can press on edit. By default, it's automatic DHCP if you want to go with manual, and enter a static IP for your machine. And here you can add an address and DNS. Then the storage. Here we can see this kind of error message that storage proposal not possible. And I noticed that this message with all, when you choose Leap, MicroOS, Slowroll, and Tumbleweed. And I try to go around it. So as I said before, Agama is still work in progress. So we cannot take it for granted that nothing will happen. Of course, there will be some kind of bugs here or there. So if I go and here to choose change, if I press on custom, I will see here the pre-existing installation from before on my disk. Okay, and it's already choose don't modify. So if I said delete, I choose delete here and accept still. Okay, and here if you want to enable the encryption, and here for choosing the disk that you will install, or to choose for the installation that you are going to go with. Okay, and here prepare more devices by configuring advanced storage if you want to use iSCSI. Okay, and here if you want to create LVM volume group, so I will just press accept here. And here the partitions and file systems, the proposal from the installer. If I go here, I will see this is the proposal, and installation will configure partitions for booting at the installation disk. Here you can change the boot partition, and you can choose the disk or don't configure. So I will leave it automatic and accept, and I will go again here. Here you can change, do editing, the size or the location. So I'm okay with the default because at the end it's a virtual machine. So I noted that if I go here and I just do edit for the swap and I choose fixed and I will give it 4 GB. Okay, and then accept. Uh, it seems it's working now and I have a final layout and all is good now. So then the software, here the default is basic system will be installed. You can change that. I would choose KDE and I would choose YaST server utilities if you want to have it as a server. I'm not interested in Office software. I will leave the multimedia. And the last tab is for creating a user. So here I will define my user. And after that, don't forget to give a password. Okay, and after that, accept. So you can review your configuration, and if there is anything you want to change, your last chance. If you are okay, satisfied about everything, you can just hit install. And here a confirmation message, and we can just press continue. And now the installation is started. And there is something really nice about Gamma also. So now we are seeing the installation, and we know that Agama supporting, uh, let's minimize this. Okay, now you want to know the IP that this machine got so you can access it remotely. So let's open here a new tab. Let's close this. Here from the virtual machine, you can emulate moving to a virtual terminal. So I will choose this one. And here you can see the root password, okay, and the IP that the machine that took during the installation. So you can simply comes here. Let's go to the browser here and we enter the IP. Okay, and we press enter and proceed. And here we need the password. So no chance to copy and paste. So we have to memorize it and write it in. So bear with me with that. Okay. So now I enter the password. Then I will press login. It seems I entered wrong character. So now the right password. And here you can see the installation from the web and all what we did directly from the installer on the virtual machine. You can go back here by choosing Control Alt 7. Everything we did here, you can do it from the web remotely. So I will let the installation to finish because we need to see Slowroll after the installation and to log in and to check it. Okay, so I will pause now and we'll be back when the installation finish. And now, after the downloading and installing the system, you will get this message and you can reboot. So let's reboot it from the web browser and we'll see what happened. And it's rebooting. So let's the system boot to Slowroll. Okay, press enter. And now here our Slowroll. Let's maximize this full screen. And the login screen, enter your password for the username you created during the installation. And Slowroll is just a tumbleweed, but a little bit slowing down. So let's open our terminal. And here, of course, sudo is not configured. So I will log in as root. And as we noticed during the installation, there was no place to enter the host name. So if you want to host name control command to change your host name. So I will name it here, Slowroll. Okay. And we can log out and log in again to activate the new host name. The first thing you need to do is to do an upgrade, distribution upgrade to your system. Because if we open another terminal here, and when we do uname, we will see that the kernel here is not the latest. And also one thing you will notice here with this message OS release, you will see here it's openSUSE Tumbleweed. After the upgrade, this one will change to openSUSE Tumbleweed Slowroll. So here we will add details. I know recommends and allow vendor change. After the upgrade, we will be back again. We'll give it some time. And also one thing to add, during the installation, make sure that you have fast internet because the installer Agama is downloading everything from internet. So make sure that you have constant fast internet speed. So it depends. The time of the installation will depend on the internet speed you have. Now we press yes, and let's the system gets upgraded. So now the upgrade finished. Let's give a reboot to the system to boot to the new updated Slowroll. System control reboots and just press enter. And here the boot, you notice it's changed to openSUSE Tumbleweed Slowroll. We press enter and we notice also the kernel got updated to the latest, same as Tumbleweed. And it seems everything changed, even login screen, background wallpaper, and also our background uh, changed. So let's check it. You can see here is openSUSE Slowroll. Let's move to root. And to show the message that we showed earlier, here we can see openSUSE Tumbleweed Slowroll. Okay, mostly you can see my videos on using Tumbleweed or any of the other videos that I'm showing how to administer openSUSE. All will apply same on Slowroll from activating sudo for your username. And we can check by default here, never is enabled. It is enabled. You can check also to list the repository that the system has. It seems that Slowroll has its own repository. As we said, it's from the name, it's between Leap and Tumbleweed Slowroll. So let's give it a try and install new fetch. Press enter. Clean the screen and we run the command new fetch. And here we go. We have Slowroll installed and that's it. The Agama Installer is a game changer, simplifying and modernizing the openSUSE installation experience. Its flexibility and usability make it a great tool for beginners and power users alike. Whether you are a fan of Leap's stability, Tumbleweed's cutting edge updates, or microOS container focus, Agama has something for everyone. Try it out for yourself and let me know your experience in the comments. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more openSUSE content. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.